Hey people, Bartal here, and I haven't made videos the last days because I was sick, and I had a sore throat, as you may can hear now. But in that time I worked on this. I'm making a PvP world, and by the way, I make this video. It's a special video because we reached almost 1,000 views and we reached the 100 comments or subscribes, however you want to call it. And I was making this world, a PvP world, and here's the rules and stuff. And if I finished it, I'm gonna think that I'm gonna every Saturday I'm gonna play on it with everyone who wants. The first times I'm only gonna play it with some friends, I think, but later you guys can join, I think. And but first, this hall, the main hall, is just for fun, and I'm gonna write or type all the scores and stuff for every game here. You can read the setup, and let's go over here. I made some rooms after this and a control room for the members, and I'm gonna skip this part because you have to type in code before you can go through it, and I don't want you guys to see it, so be right back. So the first thing you have to do is you have to press one of the three buttons, and then you have to press this one to open the door, and if you press the wrong one you will probably die, so don't try it. And that was the first thing you have to do to come in the control room. This is the second thing you have to do. You have to fill in a code or press the buttons for the code to open the door to the control room, and that's the second obstacle. And when you press the right code, the door will open and you can go through it, and the door will close, and then you are in the control room. And as you can see, there are lots of things you can change. You can enable or disable this door, the entrance. You can turn the light on or off in the main hall. You can disable or enable the light, because every single player can turn the light on in the main hall itself, but not off. And if you want your server not to be laggy, you turn the light off or disable. And here the most important thing is to start the game. You have to switch this one, and then people can go into the world. And here it's a sorting system that sorts the players to two teams, the red one and the blue one. And you can reset it, and here you have some information. If you play with 7 or more players, the maximum players is 7, and 2 extra players to watch or to film. And here to close the entrance, for 6 or less players you can use this. Some things to reset all, you can press this button, and here you have entrance in the roof. And now I'm going back to the main hall. I'm gonna skip this, and then we go to the entrance of the players to the world. So we are back in the main hall, and I'm first gonna show you this. This is a place to the watchtower and a train station with rails that goes around the world, so people can go in there and watch. And by the way, here you can see some redstone, and now I'm going up here, and you can see all the redstone stuff that I made for this, and it took a lot of time, 4 hours for the sorting system. I made a few versions for it before I made this one. That was very difficult. By the way, uh, it um, makes open the doors to the blue or the red one, and every time there comes a player in, it first goes to blue, then to red, then again to blue, then again to red, etc. And here this password enters to this sorting system. 1 hour of work, and on the background the control room took 2.5 hours, and the main hall 2 hours as well. And then we go to the train station I made, and let's destroy this one for now and put one here. By the way, this took 3 hours with the rails, and here you have some information. And if you want a minecart, you press this button, and then after a few seconds there comes minecart, and when you press again you go, and then you can press to let come a new one. And now we go actually to the world itself. It's not finished. I finished this, but I have to finish the world itself. Oh, I didn't turn on the game. I'll be right back. So I'm back in the control room, and I'm gonna turn on the game by switching this, and then I'm going back. So I'm back, and as you might noticed, is that those torches, that one is now on and this one is off, so people can join the game by pressing this button, and then the door will open and close, and you go to like this. You can walk through it, and laggy, but then you come here, code you have to fill in again, and some explanation, and then you have to run through this, and if you are not fast enough you get stuck, and then you have to call for admin or owner of the server. So don't do that. Just run through it, and you'll hear a sound when you press the good code. I'm gonna do that and be right back. Code, and now I'm able to go through this. Man, no, I'm not. So I am stuck. I failed because I had lag, but that is because I have the render distance on normal, but I'm gonna go through it by breaking this blocks. And oh, I walked 2 times on the pressure plate over there, and that pressure plate makes this door open, and the red one should be closed, but because I pressed the pressure plate 2 times, they are both open, but when I go, it should be that the red one is closed and the blue one is open, and then you can go over here and go in the minecart, press the button, and then the door closes, and the next player that comes, then the blue door is closed and the red one is open. For now I'm going to red because I made the beginning of the red castle of the PvP world. And here you can see everything for the redstone stuff. And now I'm going to the red castle, and I'm gonna turn this on far so you can see it. Sorry for my voice, but I'm still a little bit sick. I'm gonna make more videos when my voice is normal again. But just because I didn't make videos in the last days, I wanted to make this one. But here's the red castle. Then you go down under it and you come here in a sort of main room for the red team, and here you have to sleep and reset your spawn and turn it on if the bed is in use. And here comes some explanation, and now it's in Dutch because I made it first in Dutch. And you have to read it and switch all the 4 levers if you read it. And then this goes away and you have to destroy this torch, and then the game starts for the red team. And I have to make something that makes it able in the control room of the owner of the server to make it impossible to open this before you wanted to as owner. But after that this will open and it will close again, but it opens every minute again, and that's for respawning. If you die you come back in here, and this makes it impossible to go out, die and come back again after lots of times. So that makes it fair game. And here you have the main base of the red team and some chests for storing stuff and arrows, lots of arrows. Oh fuck. Let's fix that and be right back.